Oh my goodness. Hello, YouTube. So what I didn't know was that when you get over 1,000 subscribers, that's when you can do live stream. So it's Saturday night and I thought I would jump on. I have some exciting news that you may have heard me talk about, but I want to invite you personally to an upcoming class that I am giving with the one and only Jack Canfield. So, Jack Canfield is the co creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. If you have read any of his 7 New York Times best-selling books, he helps people with the emotional blocks, things to move past the things that stop us. And so personal development, as you know, if you follow my channel, is very much a part of healing from grief. And you may not know, but the things that I teach, the things that I share have a lot to do with the things that I've learned from Jack Canfield and the things that I've learned on my own personal development journey and the tips and the tools and the strategies that I've tried on and that I know work. I've seen work for me. I've seen work from others. And so this upcoming course is called Coping with Loss, How Essential Oils Can Support Grief. And the more and more I lean into essential oils, and you do the research, right? So I was putting together the talk today. I spent most of the day doing it. I'm about to go out tonight to take a little break because I spend every Saturday either running my grief courses for all of you when you want to jump in there. Next one's June 18th, in case you want to jump in on that one. Or just doing work to find ways to support you more. And so I spent all day doing a lot of research for this upcoming class. And it's remarkable to me because it used to be, even 2-3 years ago when I got into oils, that people thought essential oils were kind of just a woo-woo kind of foo-foo sort of thing. But if you look around, essential oils are in everything now. Essential oils are in your laundry detergent. They're in your cleaning products. They're everywhere. And so what you may not know is that they can really help you on your emotional journey through grief. And the way these oils can support you is so incredibly powerful. And grief is hard enough, right? Grief is hard enough without any support, right? So many of you, I talk all the time, do not grieve alone, right? At least come to my videos, reach out to me at griefinspired@gmail.com. I tell you that all the time. Let's talk about your grief. I want you to, get a copy of my grief journal so that you can use that. Jump into my courses, right? I don't want you to grieve alone. And I want you to have hope, right? Grief Inspired is about the hope of being able to overcome your grief and find meaning about who you are and what you're put on this earth to do. That's what Grief Inspired is. And then to live your life in a way that honors the person that you've lost, right? That's what being Grief Inspired is. And so in this class, we are going to talk about several different essential oils. They're all from Young Living. They're the ones that I've used right before I jump on any live. I use what's called Valor. This is to give you confidence, and courage. So important. And it works. I'm telling you, it just does. Right? We talk about, everybody knows about lavender. I talk about another one that's called Joy that raises your energetic vibration, like literally will make you feel better by absorbing into your body, by inhaling it and getting it up to your brain. We talked about the science of why essential oils work, how they're connected to memories and emotions, and what that does, how it can help calm you down when you have anxiety or guilt, right? We talk about depression. We talk about anger and how anger can get stored in your liver and how you can use oils to help with that. So many wonderful things. I talk about a feelings kit. So this is a kit called the Feelings Kit that Young Living put together. I did what was called an emotional reset with the oils. So there's a protocol of how to use the oils that goes with the kit that you get when you buy the kit. It has in it 6 different oils that are these amazing blends. Most of them have, blends of 15 different pure essential oils. One is called Forgiveness. One is Harmony, Inner Child, Present Time, Release, and Valor, like I just mentioned, right? Forgiveness. Do we need forgiveness? Oh my gosh. Every course that I have, we always lead with guilt because so many of us feel guilty in grief. Well, the antidote to guilt is forgiveness. You may have to forgive yourself. You may have to forgive others, but guilt will tear you apart. It will keep you stuck in grief. And if you want to stay there, stay there. But if you don't, there are ways out of it, whether it be my course, whether it be my journal, whether it be with the essential oils in the feelings kit. So the forgiveness oil, these oils will help you as you're processing your grief, as you're processing the emotions of guilt. Let's see some of the other ones. Harmony, just generally to balance you during the grief process. Inner Child. I love Inner Child because you use Inner Child in a very interesting way. You put a drop of the oil on your thumb and it seems crazy, but you put it on the roof of your mouth, just like that. That's the big stuff, right? You got to be brave and you got to have courage. You got to put the valor on before you go to the Inner Child, because that's where you pull up all the big stuff. But the stuff that you lean into, that's the hard and maybe a little bit scary, because all of the emotions that come up with grief, if you had other trauma, other past, other challenges, you get into grief and they start to come up too, right? And it magnifies. And so Inner Child can help with working through that. What else is in here? Present Time. We talk about in my grief journal about 3 ways every day, 3 things that you choose to be grateful for, right? The thing about gratitude and choosing to be grateful is it brings you into the present. There is an oil called Present Time that helps bring you into the present. So instead of spending all of your moments worrying about and ruminating about all the things that happened, the things that you feel guilty about, the things you wish you had done, the things you didn't do, maybe the things you did do, right? You can fret and you can worry about the past, and then grief will cause change and fear, and you can be scared about what's going to happen next. And you're going to say, I don't know how to do this, and I don't feel like myself, right? Is any of this resonating with you guys? Like, this is the grief experience. And so in this course, we are, hang on one second. Trina, I got to call you back. I'm live streaming on YouTube. So I'm going to call you right back. And so that's Trina. She's helping me with this. Feelings. So we're going to go through all of these things. We are going to help you process. This is a free course. You get to be on a Zoom with Jack Canfield. We talk about all of the good stuff. So it's all of my good stuff all in one place. We talk about the Aroma freedom technique, right? Which is another technique that you can use to help further release some of these trapped emotions. Really cool, really big stuff. So I just wanted to jump in here, let you know that that is happening. There is a link in the description below. Please let me know if you register for the course. You can put, it'll ask you, who invited you. You can say it was Catherine McNulty who invited you. But I'd love you to drop in here if you register so that I'll know to look for you in the course. I don't know how many people are going to be in the class on the Zoom, but there's going to be as many as we can possibly hold. And we're just going to educate. We're going to educate people about grief. We're going to give you hope. We're going to give you inspiration. We're going to give you the courage to work through all the things that are going on. and we're going to inspire you to keep going. We're going to inspire you to keep going because I know how hard grief is. And I wish that I had all of the tools that I share with you now that I give to you freely because they are amazing. And I wish I had just a fraction of this support when I was going through my grief journey. But that is my mission. I want to make your grief lighter. I want to make it easier. I want you to get to where you want to go, whether it's just accepting your loss, whether it's freeing yourself from guilt, whether it's, understanding more about who you are now and the life that you have, or even just taking a couple of steps forward, learning how to move forward, or even getting just unstuck, right? I want to walk with you on your grief journey so that you don't have to do it alone. And I want to remind you that you can do more than just survive grief. You don't have to. You don't have to do this on your own. So please let me know how I can help. I hope that this class, I want to encourage you to go to it because it's going to be so very powerful. You're going to learn a lot. And I am just over the moon exciting. And I have a new video for you coming out tomorrow. And I share a story about my son and the things that we do there. And that's always interesting. And it may be a little embarrassing for me because not always the perfect mom. But I want to invite you to watch that video, and that video will come out tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for watching this, for being part of my community. If you've watched this on replay, put #replay so that I know you've watched it there. And I can't wait to talk to you all soon. Again, reach out to me at griefinspired@gmail.com. Bye for now.